of the day. Well, as we get into this afternoon, temperature readings up into the mid-70s, and whomever has the more sunshine is going to get the warmer air. We could see some places get up to the mid to upper 70s as we zoom in here to Birmingham. Dry conditions, though, underneath these clouds, so no rain for now. If we saw anything in the form of rain, it would be maybe an isolated sprinkle or something like that for today. Our better chance of rain is going to come tomorrow. There's a frontal boundary approaching, and you can pause it right there. By 4 or 5 p.m. we start to see that rain into West Alabama, and then it pushes on through. By Friday morning, we see decreasing clouds, and sunshine is going to be in here for the weekend. It's just going to be cooler sunshine. So a good chance of rain tomorrow. We see decreasing clouds on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's what Janice was talking about. Got those temperature readings down right close to the freezing point. Some rural areas could even drop below freezing for an hour or two. And then we've got a chance of a few showers going into next week. Here's Britton now with a check on traffic.
Well, things are still stacking up on the roadways. These problems just continue to increase. We now know that there's an accident 459 southbound from at 280 near that underpass over there, backed up all the way to Liberty Parkway. We now have stop and go issues. That's what that red represents. So some pretty heavy delays on 459 this morning. 2059, we have a number of accidents over here in the northbound lanes. We have an accident at Arkadelphia, and then we've been showing y'all that video of the just past Arkadelphia in the southbound lanes where speeds are at 16 miles an hour from that overturned vehicle.
All right, thank you, Britton. You're watching Good Day Alabama. Time now is 8:02. Topping our news this hour, the final leg of the walk honoring the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery Voting Rights March. Participants reenacting the historic event arrived at their final campsite yesterday. Just like it was 50 years ago, St. Jude is the final resting point for those who are marching along this historic trail. Alabama Governor Robert Bentley will join national, state, and local leaders to commemorate the 50th anniversary march. Bentley will give remarks at 1 p.m. at the Alabama State Capitol. Students and staff at Lawson State Community College are getting ready for the president's visit. Students shared these pictures on social media after getting tickets to hear him speak tomorrow. The president's speech is expected to focus on the economy, including payday loans. You can watch that speech right here on Fox 6 Live as well as on myfoxal.com. And 3 Birmingham City schools will close early tomorrow because of the president's visit. The Secret Service is closing the area around Lawson State, and that includes Oxmoor Valley Elementary School, Jones Valley Middle School, and Winona High School. So if your kids go to any of these schools, they will dismiss tomorrow at 11:30. All right, there is no evidence of foul play in the plane crash in southern France. That's according to Germany's top security official. Germany's interior minister says based on the latest information, there's no hard evidence that the crash was intentionally brought about by third parties. A Germanwings flight from Barcelona to Germany went down on Tuesday, killing all 144 passengers and 6 crew members on board. The official cause of the crash is still under investigation. Happening today, Italy's highest court will meet to consider the latest verdict in the Amanda Knox case. She's the American that's linked to the murder of British student Meredith Kircher. The fate of Knox's former boyfriend, Rafael Solicito, will also be decided. The two were originally convicted of Kircher's murder in 2009 and acquitted in 2011. Italy's highest court threw out that acquittal in 2013 and ordered a new appellate trial that upheld the original 2009 conviction. Knox remains in the U.S. and could face extradition to Italy. All right, now let's check in with Sarah.
All right, thanks so much. 8:04 in the morning. There are 13,000 jobs available across the state. That's good news if you're looking for a job, and we're going to help you connect with one of those. Joining us this morning is Fitzgerald Washington, the Commissioner for the State Department of Labor. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
I have to say it, I love that name, Fitzgerald Washington. It's just so regal.
Thank you.
But thank you for joining us this morning to talk about helping our viewers get a job. A lot of people still need work out there. The unemployment rate is pretty good, 6%.
6% as of January.
And it's holding so far?
Holding so far. We're excited about job creation here in the state. As you know, the governor's platform is job creation and job growth, and our agency has been working diligently to try to help them out in terms of finding opportunities for people that are looking for jobs.
Okay, now jobs, that's kind of lucid because a job for one person is not equal for, I mean, you're talking about high paying jobs, good jobs where people can support their families.
There are a lot of hot jobs in the state of Alabama right now. The employers right now are looking for jobs in the area of truck drivers, registered nurses, retail supervisors, and welders. These are high-paying jobs that employers are looking for right now.
The welding in particular, we've been hearing about this workforce and the folks in welding, the skilled laborers who are retiring. So a lot of those jobs are coming open.
Yeah.
And they will, these opportunities, people who have this can really make some big dollars.
Absolutely. There's a new trend that we're seeing right now where students that are leaving high school right now may not necessarily have the desire to go beyond high school, to go to post-secondary, go to four-year colleges. But if they can find these particular skill, they can walk right into some of these high-paying jobs and be successful and have a really good quality of life.
That's where those community colleges come in. The president, I'm sure, will be outlining some of those things as well. Nursing, you said, was also a big deal. Well, nurses have always been employable, haven't they?
Absolutely. And again, high-paying jobs. These jobs range from anywhere between $20 an hour up to $30 an hour in that particular range.
And retail supervisor, you said?
That is correct.
Another big job.
That's
okay,
right.
And the employers was St. Vincent's, UAB, Regions Financial are the most advertised job openings, you said?
That is correct. That is correct.
So let's talk about the phone back that we're going to be having at Fox 6 this evening at 5 to 6:30. They're going to be professionals here who are going to help our viewers connect with these jobs.
We're excited to kick off the job phone bank here at Fox 6 this afternoon from 5 to 6:30, as you mentioned. Our professional staff will be on hand to receive calls from the viewers where we'll talk about some of these hot jobs and some of the other opportunities job seekers can find through our career centers. The Alabama Department of Labor manages 48 career centers throughout the state, one of which is right here in Birmingham. So there are a lot of different services that our career centers offers. If a job seeker is looking for some skills in terms of preparing a resume, interviewing skill techniques, educational, vocational skills, all those services, free services, are available in our career centers.
Those career centers are very important. Fitzgerald Washington, thanks so much for joining us this morning, and we hope you'll join us this evening from 5 to 6:30 for our phone panel, and we hope to connect a lot of people with those 13,000 jobs.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. All right, grab your dog and head out for a day of fun, off to raise money to fight cancer. We explain Bark for Life next. You're watching Fox 6 WBRC.
Orange juice. Thank you so much. In the seat.
Hey, welcome
beside
back
me.
in. We are talking about an event today, so grab your dogs and head out to Bark for Life. This is Jamie McAllister. She's with Nucor Steel, Birmingham, joining us to tell us all about that. And hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Thank
You were talking about
you.
we're getting a little flyer that she had because it has a picture of the t-shirt and stuff on it for what you guys are doing.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
tell us about the event.
Well, the event is from Nucor Steel of Birmingham. We're hosting the event.
Right.
It's to benefit the American Cancer Society, but also we're wanting to get some animal shelters and some rescues involved. And here is the flyer.
Okay, let's take a look
And
at
that's
that.
the t-shirt.
All right, so people can purchase the t-shirts?
Yes, and all
that's
of
a
the
great
proceeds. Yes, I love it.
Yeah, let's take a look
so
at that.
cute.
And now, have you guys done this before?
No, this is our first time doing
First time
this.
to do this.
Yes.
How did this all come together?
Well, Nucor is a part of the Relay for Life team. We have our own team called New Life. So this year we got involved with that. I did some research as to what we could do to raise more money, and this came up, and we just kind of ran with it.
And I mean, the two things, you know, we love our animals.
Yes, absolutely.
And so you combine that, and the Relay for Life events have become so huge.
Yes, ma'am.
So it was a great combination, right?
Yes, absolutely. I'm passionate about both, so
Yeah.
it just made sense.
Now, do you have a personal connection or anything to anyone with cancer, or is it just something you felt important about?
Yes, I think everybody's got someone
Sure.
that they can relate to, friends, family. I personally had some family that did. So it's very important to me, and the animals as well, to get both of those out there and raise awareness for both.
And it's taking place at the UAB Mini Park is
Yes,
a really
ma'am.
beautiful place.
Yes,
we can see
absolutely.
it outside the station here. Talk about the event, what's going to happen.
Yes, we're going to have hot dogs for sale. The t-shirts we're going to have for sale. All of the proceeds from the Nucor tent is going to go to the American Cancer Society. But if you go to the other tents, there's going to be Greater Birmingham Humane Society will be there.
Okay.
Hand and Paw, which is a nonprofit therapy dog program,
Right.
they'll be there. So all of that will go towards them.
And talk about Nucor Steel and what you guys
Yes.
do for people
We
about the business.
are a steel manufacturing company. At our division, we focus on rebar. Of course, we have other products, but that's just our main one.
All right, so one of the bigger businesses here in the Birmingham area getting together and doing something great for charity and benefiting two
Yes.
wonderful ones as well. So everything gets underway 10 a.m. on Saturday.
Yes, ma'am.
At the UAB Mini Park. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Nice to see you. And
You
I
too.
Love that t-shirt.
Yes.
All right, still ahead your chance to ask the doctor about your pets. So give us a call at 741-9272. It's our Ask the Pet Doctor segment after the break. My husband does freelance work, so I was just wondering, do y'all have just a main department, or do y'all use freelance workers? Suzanne? Suzanne?
I hear. And now your Tuscaloosa weather update.
Okay, looking out in Tuscaloosa County, we had a couple of reports in from our weather watchers this morning. In Coker, Alabama, Ronald Hughes reported 51 degrees as a morning temperature, not much in the rainfall gauge. And up the road there, Sarah Porter there in Oakman, 54 degrees. And while we're in West Alabama, let's just go ahead and share that Anthony McDonald experienced a high yesterday of 75 and temperature readings in the 40s. I believe that was yesterday's report, actually. Closer I look at it. We're in the 50s now then in the Tuscaloosa. You can see overcast skies. Today we're expecting Tuscaloosa, that area, to be one of our warmest spots. 77 degrees, our expected high with variably cloudy skies. And here's Britton with a check on traffic.
8:16 right now, checking in on the roadways. We still are seeing heavy delays of 459 southbound. It was backed up to Liberty Parkway. Now it looks like it's almost to that I-20 interchange, although the stop and go traffic goes from Liberty Parkway to 280 speeds at 13 miles an hour. That's 4 miles of stop and go issues on 459 right now. But 2059, also some heavy problem spots. The first one, 2059 northbound, these delays are looking much better. That yellow means minor slowdowns. Now the southbound lanes, not so much, as you can see as you approach it. 16 miles an hour just past Arkadelphia where that overturned vehicle was. We were showing you that live video earlier. We'll keep an eye on these. And don't forget about that road close from the sinkhole, Claremont Avenue and Highland.
Good morning. Well, Jillian's here, which means Dr. Williams can't be far away.
Good morning.
We're talking about pet health this morning, and we're taking your questions. Give us a call now at 741-9272, 741-9272. We have this special bond for the last few visits.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
You've just taken over my pet.
Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. We love each other. All right. Well, we've got some callers on the line already. Kenneth from Lineville. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your question for Dr. Williams?
I have a 7-year-old Maltese dog that licks his front paws an awful lot. What can be done about that, please?
You have an allergy, it appears, going on. Is that the only thing that's going? Does he bother the ears? Does he seem to pay attention to the rear end as well, or just the front paws?
Just the two front paws, and he doesn't do it all the time, but he does them, and they get pink from him doing it.
I would think you got an allergy going on if that's not an infection. If he has done enough scratching with him, he may have done some damage or got some stuff embedded there. It's something you ought to get checked, and I'm certain it can be addressed.
All righty.
Okay.
I hope that helps you. All right, we've got Jim from Birmingham. Good morning. Good morning. What's your question for Dr. Williams?
Jim, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, sir. What's your question for Dr. Williams?
Yes, my 10-year-old beagle has been diagnosed with a tumor in his abdomen, and he's been diagnosed with hemangiosarcoma, and the doctor has said that he did not think surgery nor chemotherapy would be effective with the size of the tumor in his abdomen, and I wonder if the doctor had any treatment that could maybe not cure the cancer but would extend his life. And he's been prescribed piroxicam and he's taken that. He's doing well.
Good. If he has not been seen by a specialist, I would suggest referring him to veterinary surgeons on Acton Road. That team is very good. They have surgeons as well as one of the surgeons that's experienced in the chemotherapy as well. So I would suggest going to veterinary surgeons on Acton Road. Would that be helpful to you, sir?
Jim, are you there? All right, I think Jim may have left our caller line, but that's okay. I hope that helps you, Jim.
Yes.
Is it Beatty or Batty from Renfro?
Beatty.
Beatty, okay. Good morning. What's your question?
Question is, I've got a little throwaway. My wife had to, and he loves me. I'm just wondering, it hadn't bothered him. So what I need to do?
He eats sticks and other things and other debris.
Is it just sticks, Beatty?
Sticks. Yeah.
Yeah. Some dogs would do that. Some dogs would eat rocks. I don't know anything that you can do short of keeping him on a short leash or keeping an eye on him. But it just the manner of what some dogs will do, and I don't have a solution for you on that, except to monitor it as best you can.
And tell Mickey that the little man, the dog, lives across the slough from Mama.
I did not understand you. Repeat that, please.
Little man, the dog? Okay, we're having some problems hearing you, Beatty. I'm sorry about that. Okay, Kathy is from Penson. Good morning. Kathy, are you there?
See, we got some delay problems
today.
Okay,
Kathy, good morning, and thanks for calling in. What's your question for Dr. Williams?
Yes, I have he's about 3 or 4 year old Yorkie, and he just keeps chewing on his back and on his feet, and he's pulling his hair out. We've changed the shampoos 2 or 3 times.
What part of his back is he chewing mainly? What section of the body?
He is, I mean, like right above his behind. He literally pulls his hair out.
Near the base of his tail?
Yes.
Is he also bothered by his ears? The ears seem to bother him as well?
No, he chews on his front feet and on his, the base of his tail.
Now, the most common cause of scratching and allergies is a flea. The base of the tail is one of those areas that I would monitor for flea control.
Wow.
The feet, that's a whole different thing. That's another. The reason I ask about the ears with the previous caller as well as the rear, if you got the feet involved and the ears involved, the rear involved, I learned from Dr. Hubbard, it's often a food allergy. So you have to address the food allergy with that sequence. But is that flea season again? So that's one of the things we really got to watch and rule that out first, then we can go from there.
But we have been learning that a lot of times when they have issues with their skin, the scratching, that really goes back to that food, whatever that. Sometimes you don't know that your dog could be allergic to chicken or something like that. So a lot of things, a lot more questions you need to ask your veterinarian. So thank you for calling, Kathy. All right, any more callers? JJ. All right, let's go to JJ.